everybody, and welcome back to the Blu Ray Hunter. I'm the Blu Ray Hunter, Jonathan Moody, and I'm here to give my ranking for my top 10, no, 12. I think I have 12 this time. 12 movies I watched in was it the month of April of 2024. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you my ranking and the list of each one. So, this would be my number 12. So I think that's right. Let's see. I did 12. Yeah, 12. So first off is Slice. Um, Now if you can see that, that is a James Balsamo film. If you're not familiar with James, he's a low budget indie filmmaker. He lives out in LA and he makes these goofy movies that have a lot of cameos and whatnot. And you can hear my review of it is going to be up for, I believe it's going to be first time watch Fridays on Horror Film Lovers. It's either that or Blu Ray Hunter reviews. I think it's Horror Film Lovers first time watch Fridays. Yeah, I think that's it. So, yeah, so check that out. Should be a lot of fun. So that's number 12. Number 11, Shutter. Not Mirrors, but Shutter. Um, I've not seen Mirrors either. I think that's Alexander Aja. This was the Shutter. I did a review of it already, and I I thought it was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't nearly, it wasn't groundbreaking or whatever. I was kind of disappointed because one of my favorite, um, what is it? Goosebumps book is Say Cheese and Die, and I thought it was going to be more like that, and it really wasn't. Maybe that's a good thing because it's not copying it, but I don't know. I was very kind of I found it kind of lackluster, so that's why it's number 11. Number 10 is Lean Pines. Also did a review of this. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to be watching this on like every Halloween-ish time, around October, I'll be watching Isleen Pines because it'll get me in the mood for Halloween. It's a fun little Halloween movie. So next is Entourage, the movie. Yeah. Which is number 9, and people might be like, wow, I thought you really, really liked. I think it's number 9. Is it number 9? Yeah. Yeah, I thought you really liked, it. Well, if you look at the rest of these movies, you'll see why. Because starting on this one, it starts to get like, oh shit, these are actually pretty damn good movies. I watched a lot of good movies this month. I'm hoping to do more, maybe 15 if I can. No, 16. It would have to be an even number. Because I want to do Blu-rays and 4Ks together. So, but speaking of 4K, The Craft. Um, this is a classic film, but as I said, you're going to see a lot of really, really good movies. So you're not going to be surprised that that is what's 8, number 8. Um, so let's see, number 7. So yes, I like The Craft a lot, but I like Wrong Turn, first one, Wrong Turn 1, a little bit more. Enjoyed this a little bit more than The Craft. Now I did The Craft for 90s horror, and I'm doing Wrong Turn for horror film lovers. So you'll hear that review. Next is this movie, Total Recall. I really enjoyed this. Like I did a review of it. I think I did a review of it. Should have should have been one. I really liked it. I thought it was a really fun, uh, enjoyable movie. It's it's what, number 7 or 6? 6, number 6. I mean, you can tell it's down there. It was higher, and then I got a couple other ones I watched that kind of knocked it down. You'll see why. But number 6. It was like I think number 5 at one point. So now it's number 6. Number 5 is Cujo, which I'm also going to be doing a review of. I really enjoyed watching this movie. I just had a really fun fucking time. It's just a really good, it's Jaws, with a dog instead of a shark. Makes kind of more sense because, you know, sharks sharks aren't as aggressive as dogs are, like that, you know. They don't really feed. I mean, they sort of do. I think they even talk about that, but in Jaws. But we're gonna do Jaws 1 month. I don't know if it'll be May. It'll probably end up being July, that we do Jaws. Maybe June. Um, Next, this was higher up, but then got knocked down. It's number 4 is Mildred Pierce. Also doing a review of it. So I'm really excited. I really enjoyed this movie. I was shocked at how much I really, really, really enjoyed it. You know, I shouldn't be. It's Criterion. I mean, Criterion usually puts out good movies. Usually. There's a couple I might disagree with. Um, then number 3 is one of the movies I watch religiously, so of course it's gonna be my number 3 movie of this group, which is Big. I really enjoyed Big. I think Big is a great movie. I don't know if it has a 4K, but it needs one. Because even though like there's a lot of talk right now of like whether or not comedies deserve 4Ks and whatnot, and I totally agree. Like they deserve 4Ks. So that deserves a 4. I'll buy a 4K of it. For me, a 4K is really just my favorite movies and movies that I think will sound better and look better on that. But then the rest are just my favorite movies, and Big is one of my favorite movies. Next number 2 is Night of the Living Dead, which I just rewatched and we did for Criterion Watch, which you'll see, I think not this Friday, but next Friday. And last but not least, that we're doing for horror film lovers reviews, and this is up there as one of my favorite movies of all time. I think it'll be up on like my top 10 at least, and that is The Evil Dead. Um, yeah, I I was like wondering if after watching this movie, would this be, would part 2 and Army of Darkness, which one is my favorite? And I don't know, man. There's just still something about this movie that I absolutely love that I just can't. All of them fell down. It was like a Jenga. They all fell down. Um, but yeah, I just absolutely loved it. And yeah, it's absolutely one of my favorite films of all time, and I will go to bat when people ask me what my favorite horror film is. Usually it's Scream. You see that Scream poster behind me. Scream is the movie that got me back into horror, but Evil Dead was the movie that scared me the most. You know, growing up, I had like Dolby surround sound, so like they utilize that music and those sound effects and everything to really freak you out. And the 4K just looks just a stunning, so fantastic. So if you ever get a chance to watch those, just definitely do. Um, so yeah, that's my top 12. Um, so I am like, because I'm not just going to keep myself at 10 and just say that's it. I'm going to count myself to 10. If there's more, if I only do enough, like I'm only going to do 10. Like, if I can't watch, but if I could watch like a movie a day starting in May 1st or something, I'll do like 30, 31 movies, whatever it is. But I won't probably end up doing that. Plus that's a lot of ranking. Oof, that'd be tough. Um, but yeah, I think it was really nice that I was able to get this done and watch 12 movies. Actually, this is the most I've watched in a while of my Blu-rays. Also watching streaming stuff and watching Tubi and Max and all this stuff. Like it's crazy. So, anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Next month I will have a brand new ranking video for you guys. So until then, everybody, bye.